In the activity series, there are more reactive metals and there are less reactive metals, and zinc is more reactive than copper. There are other metals also, but we are concerned here with zinc and copper only. So zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate produces zinc sulfate in a reaction. This is the principle of this reaction, reaction between zinc and copper sulfate. It's a displacement reaction. So the materials required are zinc and copper sulfate solution. This is a copper sulfate solution that we have prepared from a previous video. You can link to that, how to prepare copper sulfate solution from sulfuric acid by electrolysis. This is a zinc coated water pipe. Water pipes are normally coated by zinc. This process is known as galvanization, and zinc can also be obtained from the cathode of a dry cell. For this purpose, for the purpose of this reaction, the procedure is that we have to dip the zinc rod simply in the copper sulfate solution and keep it there for about half an hour. This is the beginning of the reaction. It is indicated by the presence of bubbles. After half an hour, the solution turns colorless and there is copper deposition on the rod. Gas production also occurs. This is the beginning of the reaction, and eventually it leads to the solution becoming colorless, and a coating of copper gets deposited on the rod. So we'll not be waiting for that result, but this is the beginning of the reaction, and this is the explanation of the reaction. As already pointed out, zinc and copper sulfate react with production of zinc sulfate and copper. Copper then gets deposited on the zinc rod. This is because zinc is more reactive than copper in the activity series. Thank you.